All right, Nikita Tszyu, Ben Bommber's your next opponent. What are your thoughts? Next victim. What are your thoughts on this fight?
It's a great one. It's a fight that's gonna push myself. It's gonna make me push myself. It's gonna elevate my IQ. It's gonna elevate my career in a good way. It's gonna give me the kind of a victory over someone that's also a prospect, and that's super hungry, super dedicated. Who's working in Vegas. Who's working with a great team behind him. So it's a great opportunity for me to put that kind of fight on my resume.
And he seems extremely confident. Do you read much into that?
Look, confidence is everywhere. Everyone's got confidence. Everyone's got confidence. Look how confident Tony Harrison was. Look what happened to him. All fighters are confident, and that can be the thing of their destruction. So I'm glad that he's confident, because it means that he's focused. It'd be kind of if he wasn't a confident fighter, I think it's kind of cruel for his team to kind of put him in a fight. Like, if you're not confident in yourself and your team can see that, it's like they're putting a lamb out in front of what eats lambs. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head.
Now,
T-Rex.
a bit of talk about 6 or 8 rounds. Obviously, your team wants 6 rounds. What's the reason for that?
I want to do 1 round. Doghouse rules. Let's do 1 round. Nah. Look, we've already signed for 6 rounds. We've got a plan for ourselves. We're not at that point for 8 rounds yet, and although I'm training with 8 rounds, we're not doing that yet. I think another till the end of the career, until the end of the year, and then next year I think we're going for 8 rounds. We've got a plan for it all. We want to grow with a pretty steady pace and not try and jump the gun.
And your team obviously knows what they're doing. They obviously know how to.
Yeah, like I'm not going to question them. And some guy over there said, "No, let's fight 8." I'm not, just because he wants to fight 8 doesn't mean that we're going to break our system.
And you've sort of refined your style as you've had more fights, more boxing incorporated in it. Do you think you'll use that in this fight, your boxing IQ and skills?
Yeah, there's a lot more. Even just yesterday's sparring, there was a little shift in my head that kind of happened with my sharpness, and it's again, my skills are constantly developing. I have moments where they're going up and down, but they're on a kind of upward trajectory. So skills they're coming back to me. I was a lot more of a skillful fighter in the amateurs, and I lost that a bit, and I've been trying to kind of find that over the last year and a half, and slowly and surely finding its way back.
How have you found the pressure and expectation of being on these big cards?
I don't think too much into it. I treat it as like, I don't really look at the crowd. I don't really look at who's there. I'm just there for myself. I look back at my team. I see they're there for me, and for me, it's just it's not about letting the noise get inside your head. You gotta can't let those distractions kind of cloud your judgment.
And what about your brother Tim? Obviously, a big win against Tony Harrison. What are your thoughts on that performance? You must have been pretty happy.
I don't know if you saw me afterwards, but I was in tears of joy. Like I lost my voice. I was screaming. I jumped into the ring like a maniac. I think I nearly kicked over someone at the commentator's desk. But yeah, I was immaculate performance by Tim. He did things so perfectly. The whole camp, everything, the whole lead up to it all, it was just done in such a professional manner. He's just even like the weigh-in, he was feeling perfect. He wasn't looking drained. He usually looks a little bit drained. He looks a little bit a little bit of life sucked out of him. But he did things in a super professional way, and everyone saw a new step up from him. They saw the Terminator come out. They saw that destruction.
Obviously, the Charlo fight looks like it's going to be pushed back a little bit. What do you think Tim does between that fight?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or anything, but
he will be fighting again. Maybe not say the opponent, but is he looking for an opponent that'll just test him a little bit, or is he looking for a hard fight? What's he need between now and the Charlo fight?
Another opponent that tests him. There's no taking easy fights. There's none of that stuff in this sport. He's what the Harrison fight did for him was prove that he belongs in this division and proves that he belongs at the top of the game, and that he is a worthy opponent for Charlo. There was a lot of doubt about that. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, he got the easy road up. He had what?" Yeah, and now it's about kind of cementing that. It's like, yeah, I did this to Harrison. That wasn't a fluke. I'm going to do it again to someone else, and there's going to be another one and another person that's going to make Charlo shit himself. Oh God, this guy's the real deal. Because I honestly feel that's what's happening right now. Charlo is just I feel like they're purposely kind of trying to delay it as long as possible because they yeah, I don't know, conspiracies or whatever.
And just a quick one, there was a bit of talk about a potential fight with Nico Ali-Walsh and you. I don't know if you saw it about a month ago.
I remember hearing
the grandson of Muhammad Ali. Would that be a fight that would interest you moving forward down the track?
Again, I don't want to jump the gun. There's still so much more. I still got to take care of the locals around Australia before I can think of going to America. But in the future, it would be great. It would be great because he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Yeah.
Well, best of luck, mate. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve.